we're going to build a Porsche GT3 radio-controlled race car. Then we're going to take it racing for the YouTuber racing match, round 2. So in the last YouTuber race, I had a little bit of an advantage. I had a highly modified car set up by a professional racing on my home track. So needless to say, I came first. So the others suggested that we have a fairer race this time. So all of us have to use the same car, the Tamiya TT02 chassis. We're all going to be on the same tyres. The only upgrade we're allowed is ball races, and the car is super basic, not much adjustability at all anywhere. We're also going to race at a track that none of us have raced at before, so this time it's going to be a completely level playing field with only skill being the deciding factor. Right, let's get wrenching. So the kit comes with these plastic bearings, however we're allowed to use the ball races. So here I'm assembling the centre drive shaft assembly for the 4-wheel drive system. And now we can fit the motor and start on the suspension. Next we've got to build the shocks. Now there's not really any shock action, it's just a body and a spring. Next up we've got to sort out the radio gear. Now I'm going to use this Orion servo here, Dumbo radio and the ESC that comes with the kit. And here we're assembling the servo saver, which is going to cause problems later on. Right, so it's all plugged in and it all works. So we've got steering, acceleration, but I'm going to shorten these wires a little bit just to tidy it up a little bit. Just to check if it still works. Not really sure what's going on with this extreme servo angle. I tried putting it on that side, but there's not enough room, so I guess that's how it's going to have to stay. And here I'm fitting the tyres, which we all have to use. Boom! Oh, just found out the mistake here. Instead of that arm, I'm supposed to put that one on. Boom! Right, let's see if it works. I haven't got much steering. I think we're going to struggle getting this round the track, but we're all the same, so it's going to be alright. I think this is the most simple and basic RC car that I've ever built. Not really great for handling and performance, but for a beginner, or if you want some really close racing, perfect. Right, let's get the body on there and then go racing. So the body that comes with car is an Audi V8. Here's the body here. I think most of the other guys are going to be running this body, but the rules say that we can change the body, but it has to be a Tamiya body. So I've got this body here, a Porsche GT3. And I don't think that the Porsche body is going to give it really much of an advantage, because look at that. It's almost exactly the same height. If anything, it's a little bit taller. On the speed sausage, I struggled cutting out some of the Lexan. Some of you guys in the comments said I'm playing with children's scissors. However, these are actually Lexan scissors. And I even tried a brand new pair and I still struggled. So anyway, Vinny said, use a Stanley knife. So I'm going to give it a go. He said to kind of lightly score it and it should just unfold. But I'm worried I'm going to sort of slip with this, go up the bloody body like that. Exactly like that. That is exactly why I don't use knives. Look, it does give a nice clean cut. But that's why I don't do it, look, because you can move away from the line and ruin it. Now I've got to try and get it back to where... Oh, well, I'm making a right mess of this now. No. Back to the scissors. See? Cuts it easy. On here for some reason, not so easy. Next up, I'm going to make the holes so we mount the body. Then we're going to apply the window mask, key up the surface of the body so the paint's got somewhere to stick to, then degrease it all, then paint it red, then back it with white to make the red pop more. Then we can peel off the protective film from the body and apply all the stickers. That's fitting pretty good, but the back wheels are not really lining up. But if we look at these wishbones, we can flip them over to make it shorter wheelbase. We'll do that in a little while. But anyway, first, I think we need some game over stickers. Look at that! So now let's turn these arms round. Boom! If you want all the techno babble and all the specifications, and that is over on the Hobby Company website. I'm going to put a link to that down below. Look at that, guys. We got the same livery as the monster truck. So I'm going to be giving this away in the competition. If you want to know more info, I'm going to put a link to that down below, or I'm going to explain a little bit later. Right, let's go racing and kick some butt. Here we are, on location. Got all these tubers here. More tubers, more tubers.
More cheaters.
More tubers over there. Vinny's BLGQY car, whatever you called it. Oh look, Noah's just turned up as well.
Got 911, buddy, hello.
Look at that, Charlie's sporting the merch.
Yeah.
Gavin's already cheating.
I must have been
Look, he's cheated.
Smooth
He's put an earplug in there.
Most serious cheating is putting spoilers on the back of your car.
Ah! What am I cheating?
Quite like an Audi, does it?
Anytime your body was part of the rule.
They're all cheated. We've got locked diff. Conley has modified his steering. That lot have done stuff as well. They're all bloody cheaters. Not on.
We're not having it. The thing is, what I don't know, I've actually got a 3S LiPo, so if their cheating is helping, then we're going to put a 3S in it and be faster. So let's have a quick practice, see how these stock tyres get on. Right, for the first race, I want to try out the stock tyres. They do fill out the arches a little bit better. The car looks nicer, and you know, for YouTube thumbnail, it's going to look good, doesn't it? So that on those tyres is absolutely awful. So we're going to do one race on those, and then we're going to chuck on the race tyres. We got 3 qualifying rounds, and then we got the final. So that went really, really bad.
Kevin's tyre mark. Still beat you though.
So Phil, and I think everybody else beat me in that one. We're going to get these tyres off, and we're going to fit the race tyres next. So we're going to be all professional, put this tyre adhesive on there to give us a bit more grip. So there's our positionings, and I came in at number 5. I thought I came last actually, not too bad. But I got 15 laps, and Vinny got 21 laps. So here we got Gavin from RC Kicks, who actually put this event on. So massive shout out to Gavin. What have you done to yours then?
Totally stock, no modifications whatsoever.
Shorty
out the
lipo.
box. Good Savox servo, little bit of thick oil in the front.
we know about the silicone earplugs in there.
I modified the steering, and then that's what caught me out. Why I overdid the steering by remeling them off, and then I lost a dog bone. So yeah, it's my own stupid fault. But apart from that, it's all right.
Happy days. So next to me on this side, we have Ian and Claire's team. There we got Ian's. So 2S LiPo.
Everything else is stock.
Let's have a look at Team Noah. Oh, we've got Noah's mum in the house. The viewers like to see a bit of Noah's mum. Claire wants a bit of Noah as well, so there's a bit of Claire. There you go. No doing nothing naughty, people. Let's have a look at your build.
So this is a box standard TTO2. I've stuck to the rules. Only modifications are the tyres and some bearings. Other than that, it's fully stock.
So if you win, it's a fair win.
Yes.
Tom and the RC in the house. I think Phil was taking it quite seriously this time.
No, it's all stock. It's all stock.
Have you done any cheats on the build?
No.
Any little tweaks?
No.
He's got a slight advantage because he's using the kit wheels and made it wider offset, so he's got a little bit more width. Are you going to be on 3S LiPo though later?
No.
No.
And I'll still beat you.
Alright, well later on, if the cheaters go faster than me, we're going to go 3S. Vinny's got his own signs and his own fanboys to support him.
Excellent, excellent.
Let's have a look at your build. So the racing tyres are giving me much more grip and a much better chance of keeping up with the competition. However, I'm having steering issues.
Carne Kev, in your expert opinion, how was it?
Terrible. It handles so bad. It's like down the straight, it's just, and it goes like that on its own. Oh. It's awful. Vinny reckons I've got a super glued servo save and it might be alright. So we're going to do that now. Hopefully next race, at least have half a chance to get him around the track. So we're going to take the servo out and we're going to put some super glue into the servo saver to try and lock it up. And hopefully we're going to actually get a little bit of steering, but then we've got to find a new excuse if we don't win.
Changing all the time.
Servo saver off. Got the old tyre glue. This is what Vinny told me. Oh, this is really runny, so we've got to be a bit careful-ish. A bit more glue on there. On there. Boom! Next up in the house, we've got the pop-along guys.
Hello, how we doing? Good fun out there today, isn't it?
Cheating?
Not cheating.
Any tweaks?
All I've got is a fan to keep the motor cool, but other than that, completely stop.
Here we go.
If anything, it's going to drain more amps and make the car slower.
What about the other pop-along? What's your one?
It's going all right.
Oh, he's got a fan as well.
Yeah, a little
Oh, he's got
fan.
professional radio. He's got racing batteries. Are you going to win?
Don't think I am.
I know you're watching your guys' videos. You lot thought the Vinny was going to win, and he is winning at the minute, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah.
He's navigating all the traffic.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
What are we going to do about that?
I got Marshall with a foot in that last round.
We'll pick on him. Yeah.
He's the pink car.
Yeah.
Pink car, everybody.
Yeah, right, pink car, Vinny, we'll get him next time. We're back on again, so before I put additive on the back and on the front, it made it a bit too back end slidey out, rolly overy. So now we put additive only on the back and we're racing again. So the servo saver mod definitely helped, but the servo still had a mind of its own, making it randomly just crash into things. Well, that's the excuse that I was using anyway. So we're up in second position with Gavin from RC Kicks in first. A little bit of contact there with Gavin and Noah. Loads better on that gluing. Now it just wants to fall over. It's a lot better than what it was. We have a problem, and I think it might be the servo. I'm blaming the car for being crap, but it's probably not the car. It's probably the servo, because watch this. There, look at the wheels now, that centre. It never centres in the same place. Look at it, it's moving by itself. So I'm driving this around the track and it feels like someone else is controlling it. Oh well, it is what it is.
You could have got me to build it for you. Clearly my building skills are far superior.
Yeah, at least we've got an excuse when we don't win. So next up we've got the finals. So I think as long as we beat Phil, Tom Lee RC, we'll be good.
You only beat me that time because I broke it.
Ah, what did you break?
I don't know, the pinion wasn't loose, the grub screw wasn't loose, but it's just spinning on the shaft. I might be able to.
Finals next. We've got to try the 3S. Is he going to take it? We've got the disadvantage of the slow steering, or just not centering up steering, but we've got an advantage of more power.
That is major cheating.
Well, Gavin organised a series. Is it cheating?
If it makes it to the end of the race, then yeah, why not?
There we go, we're all official. So we've got to give John a massive shout out for putting this event on for us. So what's your club name?
It's the Cambridge Radio Controlled Circuit Car Club. I'm based in Milton, just to the north of Cambridge, just by, not far from Tesco's in the community centre.
So if you want to come and play, you've got to go on, so I'm going to put a link to this down below, head over to their Facebook group. They race here
Low tech. Every
Sunday mornings.
Sunday mornings, about every other Sunday.
Yes.
So all the dates are on the Facebook. Everybody
So
welcome.
I might see you there at some point.
Join the group, get involved.
Here we go, the final's about to start.
So we've got Vinny in pole position, the two pop-alongs in second and third, and me in fourth. Here we go. I was fully loaded with excuses, and the first one being too much grip, and I kept rolling over. Next excuse, my steering. The servo kept locking up, it kept steering me into the wall, making me crash. I got to the end of the straight and it wouldn't steer. Sometimes it steered, sometimes it didn't centre up. I know, excuses, but that with the car keeping rolling over, I had no hope of keeping up with Vinny and the pop-alongs. So this is actually the first out of two finals. A second final still to come, and I did not actually know that at this point, but I do find out in a minute. So we've got a win for Vinny, second Mark Popalong, and Phil Tomley RC coming third place. Me, second from last. So we come second from last.
I think that was the battle of survival, wasn't it?
I think we lost the drive shaft. We found the drive shaft, and we do have two finals. I didn't know that. We've got another go. But I think this time this was going way too hot. Oh Jesus, that's hot. So we're going to go back to 2S now. There we go, 2S in, and drive shaft back in. There we go. go, one last chance to see if we can win. The other problem I got with mine, it falls over really easy, and I reckon it might actually be a disadvantage running this body. So for the final, we're going to put a clear body on there.
Here's the professional touring car drivers. This looks like the grid walk from the F1.
So here we go, final 2 of 2. Vinny in pole position again, the same lineup as in the first final. The winner will be deemed from the best of the both finals. Anyway, here we go. A bit of contact there from Gavin RC Kicks and Ian from Claire's RCs. And also Noah and Tom Lee. So my car with a Volvo body is definitely handling a lot better. It's not rolling over as easily, but we still have that dreaded servo problem. Oh, spoke too soon. Tumble wumble. But somehow I've managed to move myself up to 3rd position with Noah in 4th, Tom Lee in 5th. So there's a battle with me and Noah at the minute, with Vinny coming round to lap us. So Vinny gets round the outside of Noah nice and cleanly. And more carnage from me. And more blaming my servos. I somehow managed to move myself back up into 3rd position. We got Mark Popalong in 2nd and Vinny still in the lead. At the bottom of the field, we have Ian from Claire's RCs. Not sure if it's his poor driving or his wife's shoddy building skills, or maybe a mixture of both. And here we got drive shafts and diff cups dropping out of cars left, right and centre. End of the straight, my steering just does not steer and crashes straight into the wall, putting me down in 5th position. And now we've got Carl Popalong up in 3rd position, Mark Popalong in 2nd, and Vinny still leading the field in 1st. Gavin and Phil battling it out, and a roll over for Gavin.
It's like a destruction derby. Oh!
My steering is getting worse and worse. When I was going down the straight, no matter what I did, every single lap it just automatically steered itself left and into the wall. Even if I steered all the way to right, all it kept wanting to do is just smash into that wall. Nothing I could do, just absolutely nothing. All I could do was complain. So we're coming up to the end of the race now. We've still got Vinny in 1st, Mark in 2nd, Carl in 3rd, Gavin in 4th, Phil in 5th, me 6th, Noah in 7th, and last but not least, Ian from Claire's RCs. And guys, so many drive shafts have fallen out of these cars. There's drive shafts littered all over the track everywhere. Some cars 2-wheel drive, some cars 3-wheel drive. But we had a good laugh, and that's all that counts. Mike.
I don't know what have you got there then, Ewan?
And I had 4 drive shafts and
Oh, here we go, the winner. Are you a proud man?
Massive congratulations to Vinny for winning the YouTube race.
Do you want to say any words, Kev?
So I've just taken out this dodgy Orion Vortex servo and replaced it with a Traxxas one. Also I got rid of the servo saver and replaced it with a solid arm. It makes the steering a lot more direct. This super glue in here, it came apart, and what happened is it never centres up right. So now look. Perfect. That works perfect now. Shame it didn't go that well earlier. We would have beat them all. Probably not. You know, I was complaining earlier about how bad this car is, but now with the servo sorted, it's not actually that bad. And you're not really going to get anything much cheaper when you want to go racing. So for some nice, close, cheap racing, perfect. And by the way, one of you viewers can win this car. So if you click on the link in the description box, all the details for that is going to be there.